Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing the next 6 stages of the Hachette Partworks release of Build the Batman Tumbler. So I was just looking through that poll there. We're going to be doing stages 23 to 28. Today's video is out slightly later than normal because I had the joy of being visited by Will Dickey and his lovely wife Victoria from Utah. Now, I know Will for a while and obviously I met him at Wonderfest, not this year, but last year. And it's great that they've come over from Utah to visit me and Mrs. World of Wayne over in England. So I've got a picture here of us standing outside the workshop. I do like, I mean, the amount of people that we've met over the last month. Obviously, Will and Victoria. We've met another Will and Rachel down in Plymouth. We met Chris Hurst over in Cornwall. It's been a great month for meeting some of you. So I'm hoping that going forward we can keep doing this and going around the country meeting Alan Palmer as well. Sorry, and Castle Douglas and Paul Wright. God, there's so many. So I'm hoping that I can come and meet you around your town or get you to the workshop. We'll have to figure that out on the live streams and see what we can arrange. But today, as I said, we are working on the Tumbler. Is mainly this inner section here that we have been working on, I believe. I'm not sure. Haven't even opened the boxes yet. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description. You can get this all the way from pack 1. So, going to do 6 issues without further ado. Let's get cracking. Okay, so we're going to start with stage 23. This is the magazine. Let's have our turn and see what this shows us. Showed the comics, also showed us 1966 Batmobile there. It looks like we're going to be doing another seat. So we're going to be putting this seat together like this. Putting all of this in place. Putting the brackets on ready for the back of the seat. So by the end, it's going to look just like this. I do like how everything comes in these boxes here. And in paper for the screws. Very clever. Once again, we've done this with the first one. I'm just going to lay this out exactly as it wants it to look. So we're going to have the right side here and the left side here. So the way we're going to put these together, we see you've got 2 lugs here. Got 2 holes. We're just going to push that onto those lugs. That will hold itself on there. No problems at all. Do exactly the same on the other side, but this time we're going to be joining this center spindle to this side as well. So line it up. Get all of these lugs lined up. And then push it together. And there we go. They're in like that. Now again, I'm trying to find the left and the right adapters here. They have got a stamp inside. So this is the left one here. That's just going to go on the top there, held in with a CP screw. So that one's in place. Do the same on the other side. And that one's in place too. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Very much a mirror of what we've done on the last pack, this one. So again, I'm going to show you stage 24's magazine. Looking like that. And again, we've got some brackets now for that seat cover. Putting all of that together, so at the end, it's looking more like a seat. So once again, we have little stamps saying left and right, just in the inside sections of these brackets here. And the first one I want is the left control arm. That looks just like this. It's going to go between the point here and the point at the top. So you see I've got a lug in there. And I'm going to plug this top piece just into that section like that. Oops. There. It's held in place just on this top section with a CP screw. So screw that in here. And that's in place like that. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So again, putting this piece in there. Onto this section here, CP screw to screw that in. So that is now looking like this. And then I'm going to bring up the bottom piece here and I'm going to be joining this in the holes that you can just see at the side there and there into the side of the bottom piece here. Just making sure that sits flush in there like that. Once again, CP screws to hold that into place, and I'm just putting them through the holes just at the side here. So one this side and one just on the other side. There you go. That's in place like that. All that's left to do then is to just put these armrests in each side here. One in this side. They're just pushing, so one there and one on the other side. And there you go. That is all there is to do in that stage. In stage 25, this is the magazine. Again, let's flick through. We're going to be doing some cushions for that seat now. So we've got some adhesive to put on the back, and then we can actually apply the cushions to this. So by the end, again, the seat is now looking like this. So we need this hard plastic section first, bit of adhesive, put the small square just in the top here, like that. And then we've got a larger square here on the adhesive, just going into the larger square at the bottom. Perfect. Take the sticky back side off, one, and this side two. I'm going to push in this lovely rubbery section over the top. That's going to hold that into place. Make sure it's seated nice and square in there. And then just massage that into place. So that's on like that. Then this whole section here is just going to be going onto the bottom here, this way round. Make sure all the lugs here, you've got 4 of these, line up. You may have heard that just click in then. It's going to be held in with CP screws. This is the screw of choice at the moment. So I'll get 2 in this side. Just to hold that in, just while I can get the back down. So it's 2 screws in total just going in there. That's held that in perfectly. And that is the end of that stage. These stages are very bite-sized. Have you noticed that? Bite-sized stages. Okay, stage 26. Again, this is the magazine. Have a flick through. And we're going to be doing the other cushion now for the other side of that chair. Once we've done that, we're actually going to be mounting the chair onto the floor pan so it looks like that. You know exactly what's coming. Adhesive just into this square section here. Large adhesive square into the larger square at the back. I've actually found it easier to put them on this side, on the rubbery side first. You'll see why in a second. We're going to be taking this section, putting this into position here, making sure it's fitting flush, because we're going to be putting some CP screws just through this hole here. I do find that having the sticky side on this side while I'm screwing, I mean, I could have not taken the stickiness off, to be honest with you. But I just thought it made more sense to put them actually on the cushion bit, which is going in now. So I can actually put this at an angle when I put this in, like this. See, it's going in at an angle. Just to make sure that goes right down into the cavities on each side here. There and there. Once I've got that in, I can hold the bottom and then creep it up on the top here. And that's going to keep everything in place. And it's going to look pretty pristine. I'm going to use my tweezers just to help me out with this bit here. And there you go. That's in place, looking just like that. This is then going to be going onto the floor pan. This is what that's looking like, just into the 4 holes here. So this is going to be going there. And it's held in from the other side, once again, with the only screw we've been using, the CP screws. So I'm going to put one in there. That will hold this into place. So I have got one of them loaded up. Let's get one of these in. That will hold it into place temporarily, just while I get the other 3 CP screws out. So there you go. That's all in place like that. And that's all there is to do in that stage. This is the penultimate stage of this pack, stage 27. Again, this is the magazine. Have a flick through. And it looks like we've got the cockpit wall we're going to be putting in. We've got some trim and details, looks like a speaker or something, that's going on the side. A line using metal tweezers attached to LED port. Oh, okay, we've got an LED reflector port going in there. That's what this is. Putting these together, so by the end, it looks like that. So we have got these little LED panels here, which are going to go into the grid-like section there. So this is going to go in like this. They should poke out the other side just like that there. Now I do have these reflectors here to go in. So one of them is going to be pushed behind that plate I've just put in there. So just push it in. And that should hold itself like that, as you can see. We've got another reflecting plate here. What I want to do is put the lens in first, which is going in there. Make sure that pushes down through onto the other side. So that looks like that there. And then once again, a reflector just on the back to hold that into place. Now it does say use a drop of glue to keep them into place. So I will do that. I'm just going to brush some glue on the top and that will actually go down the sides. Works a little bit. It's quite a thin glue this one is, so it can do that. That will hold that in. And then bringing over what we've just worked on before, we've got some knobs just on this section here, which are going to go over the holes just here. This is going to secure into this side just like this. They're held in from the underside with GP screws. Just putting one screw in very loosely there to hold that into place. Doing the same on the end one over this side. That will add some support to this, which will enable me now, if I can just put that this way round, to put the other two screws in. And I'm not putting too much stress on those joints then. And then one more just in the end over here. And then tighten them all up. Turning it over, that's what it looks like. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So you can probably guess what we're going to be doing in the last stage of this pack, stage 28. We're probably going to be doing the other wall, I'm guessing. And there it is, exactly the same way. It's pretty much similar. It is not pretty much similar, it's exactly similar to what we've just done. So we should be able to fly through this. Again, all of these parts come in this box here. Let's get all of this out. And then just once again, I'm going to take the lens, put this in here and making sure that it actually goes through the side here and it's fitting flush this side for me to be able to put a reflector in there like that, and do the same on this side. Lens in here, make sure it's sitting flat, put a reflector in, they should all stay on their own, but I am just going to reinforce them just with a little bit of my thin glue. Bring over the floor pan. This is going to be going on this side here. So GP screws at the ready. I don't know about a vehicle. This is big enough to be a room, this section here. Just going to put all of these screws in. 4 screws in total. And there you go. That is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. So 6 packs, absolutely massive. Again, look next to my head, how that's looking. Looks like we're going to have lights coming through the side there, but you see what I mean about how it looks like a room. So big. But that is what we've done so far. We are getting there. Can't wait to start putting the bodywork and encasing this. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link down here to the Hachette Partworks website. You can get this all the way from pack 1. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.